inconsistent riding, I need to assess Susan, our student, our 16-year-old student, and Peter, our 9-year-old student, about grooming and tacking up. Just look at all those good grooming items for our students to prevent saddle sores. Here is a curry comb, and we brush in a circular motion. We brush, removing ugly dandruff and dirt. We shine this horse's coat, as you can see, and make him feel good. As I said, start with a curry comb in a circular motion to uncover dirt in the skin. But do not use this curry comb on the face, the horse's face, the legs, or any bony area of the horse. Okay, on to the dandy brush. The dandy brush goes in the direction that the hair grows, and that's how it gets rid of dirt. You will brush in decided or short strokes. And that is to get rid of subsurface or deep down dirt. Students, take care on the face. Mane and tail comb, I prefer to use this Oster. It does not remove hair, make a bald mane and tails, which is difficult with a mane and tail comb. But remove tangles. Begin at the bottom, and make your way towards the top, getting rid of tangles as you go along, and you do the whole mane. I hate to sound like a commander. A hoof pick. Here is a hoof pick, a tool to get rid of dirt, rocks, and manure from hooves. In the palm of your hand, and direct away from your body. So I'm going to pick up this leg, and he's going to pick up his foot like a nice horse. And I'm going to direct away, cleaning the frog. Now, as you saw, I worked away from myself to prevent injury. Now, one thing, now that we are familiar with the brushes and what each does and the order in which they are to be used, we need to start at the front and work our way back. So we start at the front of the horse and we do the whole horse, and that is front to back. We stand facing rear of the horse to watch the feet, standing to the rear of the horse. Now, we keep one hand on the horse to maintain him at a safe distance from you and you feel him move. How is this done? Well, I'm holding a camera and unfortunately I can't get my other hand out, but it's to keep you safe at that distance so you can feel him move. Go around the horse's hindquarters, and I will introduce that around the horse's hindquarters, moving very close to the hindquarters. One hand on the rump, speaking to the horse. Rascal, it's okay. We're just grooming you. It's gonna be okay. Rascal, or the horse, should be calmed down and relaxed and conscious of you, which this horse is. Do not brush hard or fast, because the horse is going to forget about you totally. He's going to get annoyed, fidgety, and distracted. Now, I'm going to have you in the same order or with the same technique of being around a horse, going around the hindquarters, watching the feet. And there's one more thing. You should try reading the ears. Let's see if we can zero in on ears. Okay. Come on, I'm in the grooming stall. Let's see those ears. Okay. I see, and I want my students to see, that the ears are flattened against his neck, which means he is violently and aggressively upset, ready to fight us, fight, bite, kick. This is beware, stay away. Now, there are other ear emotions in CHA last level, level 4, but the flattened type right there is a major one to remember for now. Now, as a student, you need to know how to tack your horse up. Now, we have a pad. Zero in on that pad. Aha! The pad goes high on the withers, but then slides rearward onto the back to smooth hair. Now, you're not going to learn anything until you get your own saddle with the stirrups run up, leathers secured. You lay your girth across the saddle. Now, the pommel will be in your left hand, cantle with your right hand, and you're going to softly, gently place the saddle on the center of the pad. So softly. He didn't even know it. The pad goes up in the gullet for air circulation between the back and pad. 2-inch clearance between withers and gullet. That's 2 inches. As a rule, the front edge should just brush or touch a fake line down the center of the shoulder, but this is depending on the horse. So here we are, the edge, and then the scapula or the shoulder. Now, that's as a rule, but there are individual needs of horses that you'll learn when you fit saddles. Points of the tree are 1 inch or more behind the upper end of the shoulder blade, the scapula. There we go. On the right side or off side, there's a girth. We hope. And we're checking on that side that the pad is smooth. So let's move to the pad here on the right side and see that it is smooth. And it is. And when you have an elastic girth, the end goes on the near side. The folded edge of a leather girth you might encounter goes to the front, the left near side. Okay, you want to pull the girth under and buckle. Okay, and before mounting, we always check the girth. Okay, bridling. We're on the left side. The reins, and this is definitely particular. The reins need to go over the head, around the neck for control. We've had untied horses before who have run off for food or for running off. Now the crown piece is in your right hand. The bit is in your left. Now over the horse's head is the crown piece. Go toward the ears. Toward the ears. The bit is between the lips. Now, should your horse argue with you about having the bit in his mouth, there's a very easy method. What you can do is press the bars. Now, the bars are an area of the horse's mouth where there are no teeth and where the bit would rest. Okay, now that's taken care of. Now that crown piece that we just had, we need to raise that a bit more and guide the bit gently in the horse's mouth. You want to put the crown piece softly over the ear, careful the ear, and then the other, and you make sure, as a courtesy to the horse, that the ears are forward and you're not bending them. You want to straighten the brow band and forelock. That's straightforward. The throat latch should be loose enough. A handbreadth width between the throat latch and the throat. You want to fasten the cavesson or noseband. You should have 2 fingers between the cavesson and jawbone. The curved chain should not be twisted. There should be 2 fingers between the strap and jaw. Okay, now we should mention that a student can't get by without learning parts of the tack. And here we're both English writers, so it's English tack. You need to know, and here's our back to our saddle pad, the gullet, the pommel, the seat, the cantle, the panel, the skirt, the pad, the flap, the stirrup leather, the stirrup iron, the girth, the knee roll, the stirrup bar or safety latch. And if we lift the flap up, we see the buckle guard, we see a billet, another billet, and a billet, 3 billets and a girth. And what we did with bridling, here we have, and we can refer back to the lesson, is the throat latch. Let's see if we can get this into focus. There's the crown piece over the ears, the brow band, the capstan of the nose band that we use 2 fingers with, the snaffle bit, which your horse accepted into his mouth, the rein, the cheek piece, and that's it for parts of tack and how to tack. Great, students. Marvelous. Great, great, great.